Hi, I'm vellie and I'm the safari expert. Now, when I'm out in the field making videos for YouTube, I often spend a huge amount of time on my feet, often walking long distances in rugged terrain and climbing over rocks or onto the roof rack of my vehicle. So in my line of work, one thing that's absolutely crucial is a good pair of shoes. So I thought what I would do in this video is tell you about my shoe of choice, the Gym Green footwear SHOELLIEs. Now, these are vellies or veldskoene as we call them here in South Africa, but you might also know them as chukka boots in other parts of the world. But essentially, a vellie is an ankle-high leather shoe made for comfort. Now for me, comfort really is one of the most important factors when choosing a shoe. And if I'm completely honest, I don't actually really like wearing shoes. They kind of make my feet feel like they're in jail. So if I'm going to be wearing a pair, they better not squeeze me the wrong way. And luckily, these Gym Green SHOELLIEs are incredibly comfortable. Now, because they are a slightly more rugged vellie with these thick soles and the thick leather, they did take quite a while to kind of mold to my foot. But once I wore them in, they sat perfectly, and now I hardly know that I've got them on when I wear them. But comfort is what we expect from all vellies. It's arguably their biggest selling point. If you ask me, there are two other factors that set the Gym Green SHOELLIEs apart from all other brands, and that's durability and the look of the shoe. You see, all the other vellies that I owned in the past were very comfortable, but it's when I went on bushwalks or walking in any kind of rugged terrain that they let me down. My feet would get very tired quickly and my ankles would feel very vulnerable. So I was always worried about where exactly I was placing my feet. In my SHOELLIEs, those worries are a thing of the past. There's actually a steel shank in between the insole board and the sole for extra stability, and it's got a thermoplastic toe puff and a heel stiffener for extra support. And as you can see, it's got this lovely thick 2.2mm thick oily nubuck leather as well as double stitching. Many of you would have recently seen that I wore this pair for 2 weeks when I filmed the Kalahari Trip series. And if you've been to the park before, you'll know that there are massive thorns all throughout the campsites. But luckily, these thick soles kept my feet safe. And in many ways, they act more like boots as opposed to shoes, just without the unnecessary bulk and weight. The other reason that I prefer my SHOELLIEs over other vellies or boots for that matter is the fact that they look so good. Let's be honest, most of us are comfortable wearing our vellies when we're out in the field, but the moment that we have to go out for dinner or any kind of formal event, we head to the closet to look for something else to wear. But as you can see, these SHOELLIEs have got a much smarter look than your average vellie. Now, as you can see, they're still nice and wide in the middle, and that's great for people like me with wide feet because it makes them very comfortable, but they also have this pointed toe, and that's what makes them look a little bit more like a regular going out shoe. I actually have two pairs of SHOELLIEs, and this lighter one is called the fudge colored SHOELLIE, and I typically wear these when I'm leading photographic safaris or when I'm walking out in the field making videos. I also have this beautiful darker pair, which is called the Houston Brown SHOELLIE, and these ones I wear with blue jeans when I go out for meetings or for dinner. Now there's actually a third chestnut color available as well, and it's something in between the fudge colored and Houston Brown colors. One last thing that I love about my SHOELLIEs is the fact that the raw materials are locally sourced, and the shoes themselves are 100% made right here in South Africa. So there you have it, folks, the perfect vellie for game rangers, field guides, trackers, farmers, and even 41-year-old YouTubers that are looking for a shoe that's comfortable, durable, and that looks great. Other than my trail running shoes, these are pretty much the only shoes that I wear these days. I've left a link to the Gym Green footwear website at the top of the video description if you want to order a pair of SHOELLIEs. As always, I'd like to give a shout out to all my patrons for your continued support, and a massive thank you to each and every person that recently watched my Kalahari Trip series. It's by far the most popular series that I've ever published on YouTube. So thanks for every view, like, comment, and share. And you'll be very excited to know that I'm actually doing another big series later this year. And the only two clues that I'll give you at this stage is that it's not in South Africa, and it's to two of Africa's wildest destinations. So keep an eye out for those. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to ask any questions you might have about my SHOELLIEs in the comments down below. Until next time.